Chelsea look like a cursed team, oh my God. But then Manchester United are a team that have now broken their curse as they've won the first trophy on offer in the current domestic season in England. And of course, we'll be talking about the weekend action in Italy, in Spain, in France, and of course in England on this edition. My name is Ayomide Sotubo. This is the Nutmeg on Guardian TV. Of course, talking about teams that break courses, Manchester United is the talk on everybody's lips because they won the Carabao Cup on Sunday, and of course it ends a 6-year wait for a trophy, and thankfully Erik ten Hag has led the Red Devils to their first trophy in 6 years. That's since 2017. And credit has to go to the man Ten Hag, because Ten Hag has overseen just one transfer window in 7 months. He's also improved players like Rashford, players like Fred, and some other existing players in the squad. But he's also brought in a new mix of players. Talking about Casemiro's got a goal. Rashford, by the way, also got the winning goal, the second goal of the game. Both in the first half, they were scored. And also, he's got in the likes of Licha, as they call him, the butcher of Manchester. And that's talking about Lisandro Martinez. He's also brought in Tyrell Malacia. He's brought in fight. He's brought in togetherness into the squad. And all credit must go to him. It's good to see Manchester United celebrating a trophy again after 6 years. But then let's move very quickly and talk about Chelsea, because Chelsea are looking like a cursed team. They are symbolic towards mediocrity. I say it. They are a symbol of mediocrity currently, and that is Graham Potter's Chelsea. Still failing to score against Tottenham Hotspur, and you begin to wonder what they can do to get a goal, and I really don't have answers. Chelsea have not won in their last away games, 8 of their last away games, I should say, and they've only scored 6 goals across 12 games that they played this year. That is mediocre. But then it remains to be seen if he will be sacked. There are no talks about his sack yet, and of course it remains to be seen. Probably further down the week, maybe. I'm not hoping he'll be sacked. Of course, it's in my best interest that Graham Potter remains in Chelsea. Don't ask me why. If you want to know why, go to the comment section. And of course, let's move also away from England and now talk about things happening in Spain. In Real Madrid drawing against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid 10-man team, 1 man down, and they needed a goal, and they got one in the 78th minute. They played better than Madrid, in my opinion, for the most part of the game. But Madrid, in fact, the gap in intensity, the gap in quality in that particular game is quite evident, because they needed an 18-year-old Alvaro Rodriguez to get a goal for them, and of course to galvanize a point also for them, and that's not good enough for Real Madrid in Santiago Bernabeu. And let's move also to the other game. Of course, big upset for Barcelona. Almeria picking up a victory at home. It was a Mali forward, El Bilal Toure, that gave them the winner in the 24th minute. A wonderful strike that rattled the post and the net, and Barcelona could not come up with a response for the rest of the game. Xavi Hernandez looking so clueless, and I begin to wonder what some of these coaches are thinking when you let a certain Memphis Depay and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, proven goal scorers, people that can give you a decent amount of goals, they can return some goals to your team, but then you let them go, and now you're depending on players from the academy. I would not understand what he's doing. But then let's move away from that and talk about the Ligue 1. Kylian Mbappe is now joint top scorer of Paris Saint-Germain. He's got 200 goals to his name in PSG colours, and is level on this record with Edinson Cavani. Surely he's going to also set a new record, add more goals, and Kylian Mbappe at 24 is joint top scorer, and those 2 goals that made sure he climbed to that level for Paris Saint-Germain were scored in Le Classique, and that's what it's called in France when Marseille and Paris Saint-Germain face each other. The game ended 3-0. Lionel Messi also getting on the score sheet. Kylian Mbappe assisting the goal. So let's move very quickly into Nigerian focus, and let's start with telling you that the Flying Eagles are doing pretty well in Egypt in the current Total Energies African Cup of Nations. And of course, it was Samson Lawal and Ibrahim Mohamed that got long-range efforts to seal a 2-0 victory against Mozambique to qualify also for the next phase, which is the quarterfinals, where they will now face Uganda on Thursday. Win against Uganda, and they've qualified for the Under-20 World Cup. And kudos to Ladambozo and the boys. After opening defeat against Senegal, they've won against Egypt. They've also won against Mozambique. Let's move abroad and tell you about Nigerians also doing well. Victor Osimhen's customary name in this segment. Of course, he's got 19 Serie A goals. That's amazing from him, and it just seems customary. He locks in behind and he gets a tap in. Anyway, a goal is a goal. A goal is a goal, and Osimhen is getting the goals. And let's move also to tell you Terry Murphy has got 2 goals. His first for Nice in France. He's got 2 goals already. And of course, that was against Monaco in the 3-0 defeat over Monaco over the weekend. And also, on the continent, Rivers United are doing us proud as well. After opening day defeat, opening group game defeat, I should say, they've won their 2 subsequent games. The recent one against Moteme Pembe of Congo, and of course it was Ghanaian winger Paul Akwa who got the lone goal. And Rivers United were 10-man team at some point because they got a red card. Anyways, let's leave it at that for the Nigerian focus, and also let's bring this episode to a close. You can join the Nutmeg community by hitting the subscribe button, and you could also hit the notification bells to receive the latest videos from on here on the Nutmeg. This is how we bring things to a close. My name is Ayomide Sotubo, and this is the Nutmeg on Guardian.